So here we are in the new job. We've been here for 5 days and been ripped to shit. As you can see, it's a beautiful park, but it's terrible. Look at the accommodation. You're going to have to forgive the tip because we're packing and we're leaving right now without any notice. So we'll just clean up as we go, but it's a beautiful lodge. Look at this. Just ignore the tip. Ignore it because everything's getting pulled out and washed and everything, and we're gone. It was a lovely place and we got lured here by this because it is so lovely. It's just a tip right now, but we're pulling everything out and leaving. Hence the tip. I wanted to do a vlog on how lovely it was because when we first came here, this was beautiful. It was a beautiful place, and we got told it was £700 a week cash in hand for a couple, but they lied to us at the interview and said you won't be worked into the ground. It's not a prison camp. I am fuming right now. I've just phoned them today and said what time are we getting our wages, and there's been quite a series of things happen this week, and I'm going to do a vlog on this later. But basically, the bottom line is she's turned around and said, oh no, it's a week in hand. What, for cash in hand jobs? I don't think it is. Oh, I told you this at the interview. No, you didn't. Oh, I'm sorry, I should have. Oh, you didn't. So we've got no money. We've got no money. We've got no internet. We've got no way of buying food. We've got no food in. And she turned around and said, I'll give you some food money. That is just taking the piss out of me, and I'm not having it. So we're packing up and we're gone. But before we go, I'm taking this to the meeting. If they don't give us our £700 today, right now, they're going on YouTube, and that's the end of it. And I will expose this place for what it is. So let's just get outside and show you the place. Look how lovely this lodge is. So we got lured here. This beautiful lodge was spotless when we got here, although there's no curtains or anything. And we got lured here by this, and this is what these people do, and I'm fuming. You can tell I am fuming. What they do is they lure you here with the great accommodation, and you think, wow, if they're giving accommodation that nice, then they must be great to work for. It's £700 a week cash in hand, and you'll be paid on a Friday. Well, today's Friday, and guess what? It's now a week in hand. Don't think so. I have been working 24 hours a day. These people have lied and lied from the start. We got told I'm 8-hour shifts, Paul's 10-hour shifts, 6 days a week, self-employed. So work that out, right? That is well below minimum wage, well below, because there's no holiday pay, there's nothing, and this is an all year round job. So already I'm not happy with it, but then you think, right, okay, just do a few months and just save as much money as you can and then go. But what they've done is they've made it, and I think that we've been lied to and conned, because I think that everybody only lasts for a week. I think all the wardens are for 1 week at a time, and what they do is they get as much out of you as they can, knowing you'll leave in that week, and then they'll struggle for a few days to get someone, and then someone else will come. So they've always got the staff, but I don't think they're paying them, especially the wardens, because the wardens are the ones that have got the massive turnover here for a reason. I finish work at 9 o'clock at night. I've got to check up, lock up, close the park, and then take home the work phone and the walkie-talkies, so I am on call out all night. I haven't slept since we got here, because when you're on a call out, you've got one eye open waiting for something to happen. The amount of times this week when I've been called out after 10 o'clock at night because somebody's late on the park or they're lost or whatever, and I've had to go out and see to them in my pyjamas. You get woken up, if you do sleep, at 6, 7 o'clock in the morning by the phone ringing, and it's a stupid answer service to say that you've just had a booking online. So you don't even have to answer the phone, but it's just disturbing you constantly. So today when I spoke to her, the manager, she said, oh no, you don't take the phone home with you. That's another, do you know what, I'm tired of liars, right? She told me I had to take the phone home because I was on call out. Now she's turned the story around to, no, 6 o'clock cut off. So I sit there till 9 answering the phone. She's telling me it's only till 6 now. I think they're panicking because she's bringing the owner in now for a meeting with us. But I know what they're going to do. There's going to be a lot of screaming and shouting. I'm going to try and be reasonable and get my money off them today. If they don't give it, then I'm filming the interview, and I know they'll refuse to be filmed, so they'll get the police and the police will come. But do you know what? I am done with con people. I am absolutely exhausted. Paul has already done 50 hours work this week, plus call out, and I have done maybe 45 hours work plus call out. So really, we should be on a retaining fee for the call out as well, so we should be getting paid something for the night shift. But no, nothing. You knew the score. She said it's £3.50 a week each and it's cash in hand, but now they've turned it into you'll get paid next week. We were supposed to be off Thursday, they changed it today to Friday, and then today they changed it to tomorrow. So you know where this is going. They're a set of con. We've got no money left, we've got nowhere to go. The caravan needs fixing and we are screwed, and I am so angry right now. I'm not going without a fight. So let's see where I've just done a vlog on us leaving here. I'm supposed to be starting work soon at 1. They don't know what's going to be happening just yet, neither do we, but what we do know is we're leaving anyway. We're going to be going with or without the money. We're getting cleaned up a bit more now because we're packed up to go. We're not leaving Honey Jane though, are we? Are we going to leave you, Honey Girl and Booba? Or are you coming with us? This place could be so nice if they treat people with respect, but the wardens are just treated like shit, so they don't deserve us and they're not getting us. So all the cleaners are working hard today. They've got alt pods to do and 2 lodges or 3 lodges. It's hard work, but they're obviously getting paid because they come back week after week. We've just been told that we're on a week's what do you call it? Whatever. Yeah, don't think so. So nearly packed. We've just got a few more stuff to throw in there into the caravan, and then we're just gonna have a couple of pizzas, and then we're going to go. I've been talking about this in some of my other videos though, about people being deceptive. If you go somewhere and it seems too good to be true, then it is. I think next time we get a job, we're going to go for one where it's where it's hourly rate and you get a pitch, so we can stay in our own caravan, because I don't think it works going into their property, because what they're doing is they're luring people in by giving them somewhere nice, and then a lot of people wouldn't have the backup of a caravan like we have, so this is all they have. So then they're trapped here because you've got no internet and no phone line, and you've got nowhere to escape to unless you have another plan B, and luckily that caravan is a plan B, but we just need the money. So what I'm going to do is we're going to go on soon. I'm not going to put my uniform on. She's going to ask me why my uniform's not on, and I'll say it's not going on until you've paid me my wage, because they don't want to pay us, basically. Like £700, which is making me really angry, because we can't afford to turn it away, you know, and nobody works 24 hours a day for 5 days for free. I'm not even going there. I am not even going there. So they're wanting us to go on and start work and have a meeting with them. I've got a feeling they've been pre-warned that we're going, because they can see us packing and they're not going to be about. I think that's what's going to happen. So what I'm going to do is draw attention to them by going into reception, if that is the case, and telling every customer that comes in that I haven't been paid, and asking the girl on reception, when am I getting my money? And I'm just going to keep doing it until they get so stressed they get them out, and then we can have a big massive argument if they want. I don't care, but I want my money, and then we're gone. This is the power of not giving a shit. Now you see, this is what really angers me, when people know they've got you by the short and curlies because you've got nothing else in life. And what makes me so angry is when it's a multi-millionaire doing it to you, someone who's got so much money that they can drive around in a flash car and live in a flash life, and yet they resent paying you for helping them get that money. And this is my problem with them. And I made the comment earlier about the government. Why do the government treat people so bad? Why do employers treat people so bad? Why do abusers treat the partners so bad? And the answer is because they can. And we've got to say, no, you can't. And until we stand up and say, no, you can't, they're just going to keep doing it. And it's a really sad thing, because people with empathy and compassion and respect for other people would not even think about treating somebody like this. But these people don't have those qualities. And so they need to be shown that you're not getting away with it. And that's the bottom line. So God knows what's going to go on today. There could be bloodshed, I don't even know, but I'm not letting it go. We got ripped off from the house with the landlady, who I'm going to be exposing if she doesn't pay me in the next week, because I'm sick of people now. I'm sick of getting ripped off and abused and treated like crap because they know they can. And the reason they do it is because they've been doing it for so long to so many people and got away with it so many times and not being held accountable. And the law doesn't protect people like us because we're just scratters who are nobodies, you know. The law protects landowners, farmers, businessmen, right? I'm telling you, until we stand up and say no more, this is just going to continue. So today, there's no more, and that's the bottom line. So back later with the next. We are all itched up and packed. It is Friday the 19th, I think, Friday 19th of July, and we are on our way to a meeting which I doubt they'll be in, because I've got a feeling they're going to decide not to turn up to it. But we're not leaving till we get us money, and that's the end of it. So this is going to be updates later. We've just come out of the meeting. I'm just going to wipe windows up while I do this. We've just come out of the meeting that lasted all of 5 minutes. We basically got fired. Get out of. I'm still laughing. When we went in, he said the interview that you came for was not for an holiday. We've just done, Paul's done 60 hours, I've done about 50 in 4 days, including, not including nights on duty, which everything that we said, they turned around and turned it into something else. So basically they're compulsive liars, but they turned it round into that we're crap workers, and it's not having it. We got told by her that it was £700 a week per couple, cash in hand, and she did say that, didn't she? She did say cash in hand, to which they started off the books, yeah, and she said what you do with the money, it's up to you, we don't care. And he's just turned it around into how dare you insult us. This is a genuine job, that's all goes through the books, and you're self-employed, and we was going to give you a week in hand, and then what happens then is our accountant takes your bank details and makes a log of your bank details, and then you'll be paid next week. He was lying, and he got so angry with Paul, he stood up to punch Paul's lights out. And Paul just stood up to him, and it looked like it was going to be a physical fight. In the end, he said, you know what, I can do without this shit. Come in here with your caravan all itched up, giving me your shit. He said, do you know what, it's a principle for me. Here's your cash. So he pulled out his wallet, put the cash on the table and said get out, and we went alright, see ya, and he said that's the end of our dealing then, and we just walked out the door and went. So we're en route to a caravan park now. We're going to pitch up for a few days and look for another job and then go for something to eat. So yeah, it's never boring, is it? See you later. I've just counted the money that we got thrown at us in this meeting, and it was £400. He's thrown £400 at us for we did Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday full time. So well, anyway, so yeah, I just thought I'd point that out. It's £300 short. He just told us to get out. But we're just laughing again at the meeting because they tripped each other up with the lies, because he said no, you get paid into your bank and it goes through the books and everything, and she'd already just started telling us that you know, it's self-employed, you get cash in hand. She'd already told us it was a cash in hand job, and then he went against her in front of her and said no, it's on the books card. So the liars. Every single job that you go to, one of the first things they ask for is your bank details and ID. So you put onto the books, and they have never asked us that. They don't even know what our names are. They haven't asked for anything, any ID or nothing. So they're liars. So let's hope we find them.